We live in a world of tests, and now we have no viewers again. Sorry about that. We're still learning about the technology. So we found out, we were tweaking some things last week, and we found out that Twitch has a 2.5-second delay, and Facebook and YouTube have about a 30-second delay. So we are on Twitch now. And as far as I can understand, we are the first bookstore on Twitch ever. So, which was kind of interesting because Twitch is usually used for video games and other video games and random talking about video games and watching people play Mario in 4 minutes and 54 seconds and other such silliness. So, we're on Twitch now because the lag is less. So we encourage you to go to the hideawaybooks.live page so you can get up to the second commentary, as well as you can go in and go into the chat right there and ask us questions, and then we can answer them for you in real time with the 2.5-second delay. So welcome. Thank you for the one person that's back. Looks like it's some people. Oh, we had some people here. And again, if you want to bid on stuff, you have to be registered. So it takes about 5 minutes to register for us to approve you, and then you can go ahead and chat. You can bid on stuff, and I'm saying "and" a lot. So, okie dokie. So we got some people here. Guess what this week is? It's Banned Book Week. Yay! Do we have any banned books at Hideaway Books? Woohoo! Yes, we do. Don't tell anybody. So every year this is Banned Books, and we wanted to, in honor of this, we wanted to auction off some banned books. So we have a lot here. You know, we may think banned books are some highly controversial ones, maybe like Amazon is banned selling of Mein Kampf on their website, and all gun books have been banned on their website. I used to sell them, the used books on there, so like reloading books or how to take care of your gun type stuff. But many people don't know that The Grapes of Wrath is a banned book because this one was banned
because they're killing children.
You're killing children. It's child labor. You're killing children. It's sad. It's an immoral book and should be banned and burned. And then, of course, The Origin of Species. Origin of Species of Noah is banned. The religious people don't like it because it teaches evolution. The evolutionists don't like it because it teaches religion. If you've actually read the book, you'll know it teaches both. So this was a highly banned book. Next one we have up is The Jungle, not the rock band. Upton Sinclair. This book is banned, and because why? Because it talked about unions and workers' rights.
And socialism.
Oh, and socialism. Yeah, socialism. So that's why that one is banned. The next one was banned in my kid's school. It's very, very bad. Captain Underpants! This right here is a gateway book. It leads 4th and 5th grade boys to read other books. It's a terrible book. Captain Underpants. Love him or hate him, Captain Underpants, boys, any boy will read this book. Yeah, So we have this one we're auctioning, and this one's kind of special. This one is full color. Yay! So, if you like Captain Underpants, this is good. Of course, we have to do a flip-orama. right here. I'm going to try to do this, the Flip-O-Rama right here. Right here. Whoa! Okay, we're going to try this. This is really hard. We're holding it up to a camera. You know what the Flip-O-Rama is? Look at that. That Captain Underpants gotten eaten by a toilet. Yep, there it is. Captain Underpants banned in lots and lots of schools. The next one we have, another one, is The Hunger Games. It's dystopian. It's also very violent. People die. Children kill children. And it has been banned in many, 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 many schools. The second to last one is so much of a book, but the author, Jodi Picoult. I can never say her name. She reads about current events and applies them to young adults. So there is some current event type stuff in her books. And to understand all this, we have this book, Obscene in the Extreme. Praise for the obscene in the extreme. This tells you why the Grapes of Wrath is evil and banned everywhere. So, we dropped them. We never drop books here at Hideaway Books. Never ever. Anyway, so we're selling this lot off of these banned books. Don't let the censors get you. Hopefully I won't be demonetized on Twitch and YouTube and all of that. We're going to start the bidding of this. If anybody wants to bid on these lot of banned books. And Emily. And Heidi is going to bring it up here. So.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go. Rah, rah, rah. So.
There's a lot more screens than I used to have.
Yes, because we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. If you're just joining us for the first time, you have to be registered to bid. And it's really easy. You go down to our Hideaway Used Books, hideaway.online-sell.live page, or hideawayusedbooks.com, and register. Heidi will get you registered, and then you can bid and we can ship, and yeah, you can do all that fun stuff, and you can buy these banned books. And then we'll move on to the other one. Go ahead, hit the yellow.
Hold on, sorry.
The yellow one
Comments
here.
on Twitch, but I couldn't answer them. We're trying new stuff here.
Yeah. So
All right, we're yellow.
we're yellow, and there we go. Looks like we don't have anything here. See if there's anybody interested in these banned books. And of course, if you just want one of these books, they're always available online on our website, hideawayusedbooks.com, as well as a list of other banned books, like the Bible, and other books like that, and all the other ones too that haven't been banned. So, all right, moving on to number 2.
Work in the glory set.
Work in the Glory set. Huh?
After our banned books, we get rid of it.
Yeah, after banned books, we're going to get religious here. That's what Heidi said. Well, these could be banned elsewhere. Work in the Glory set. There's 9 volumes of them. We get in a lot of Work in the Glories. So many that we have them coming out of our ears. So if you and 100 of your best friends want some to do a massive Work in the Glory book club, read, maybe that's what you should have done for lockdown. You can do that. So, Work in the Glory, what should I say about them? If you know what they are, you know what they are, and if you don't, they're LDS fiction about people going across the plains to Utah. And there are 9 volumes, and Gerald Lund never writes a book under 600 pages. He loves big fat books. He loves to write them. So this is what this whole thing is right here. So, and it's $20 is a special online auction price, if anybody wants them. And we're going to see if anybody wants them. Otherwise, we'll just move on to the next one. All right, next one is Children of the Promise. Correct? Correct.
Crown.
Huh?
Kingdom of the Crown.
Kingdom of the Crown. We're just going to cruise through these LDS fiction books here. I got happy with the sets this week when I was back in our back. So, Kingdom of the Crown, let's do this. Let's put it up. 3 volumes. It's LDS. It's again by Lund with his massive love of 500-page books. 3 books. Hit the yellow. If anybody wants these, go ahead. So, doesn't look like anybody wants these. How sad. It's okay. The next one is the Messiah series. We have paperbacks here in the box. I will bring these down here. Messiah series, Bruce R. McConkie in the box, nice condition. Yeah, it's all about Jesus Christ, or his interpretation. There's a premortal, the Promised Messiah, Millennial Messiah, volumes 1, and the Mortal Messiah 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's about Jesus. So, hit the yellow. See if anybody wants this. With this, it's complete volume 6 in box. We have hardbacks available in our stores if you want that, with or without dust jackets. We have a nice set in Spanish fork, actually, if you want, after the hardbacks, or we can bring it up to American fork, or you can order off. You can send us a message, and we can have it shipped to you. All right, next one. This is so much fun tonight. Children of the Promise. It's again Dean Hughes, which tries to be like Gerald Lund, but he writes slightly smaller books. This is Children of the Promise, and it is the complete set, 5 volumes. Oh! 5 volumes. It's another LDS fiction right here. And yeah. And that's what it is. It's about World War II and the LDS Church, and 5-volume set. Nice condition with dust jackets. Go ahead and yellow it. So I thought we would just throw these up first, make you sit through some LDS sets that we have lots of, and that takes up lots of real estate in our warehouse and in our stores. All right, moving on. Well, now that was fun. Okay, church employee editions. Selections from Doctors of Salvation right here. All right, so once a year, the LDS Church gives out church employee book. This is their Christmas gift to the church employees. Depending on who you are, it either comes separate they'll come in a box. They will come in tissue paper, and it has a gift card with it sometimes, and it comes in a box. So we are going to go through these. They're typically regular books that you can buy in the store, but they're leather bound and they're boned, and that's what that is. They're boned. So we're going to cruise through these. This is Doctrine of Salvation. Typically these are never been read. They're for show books. They're gilded, as you can see. And yeah, let's do this. This one is, we're going to put this up here, see if anybody wants this. These used to be super valuable. When I started selling books, these were a lot more money. Now there just seems to be tons and tons and tons of out there, depending on which one it is. This one is pretty common, so it's not particularly expensive, but it's nice. It makes a great Christmas gift for that special someone in your life that likes nice LDS books. So it's like that one is not going to sell. We're going to move on. We're going to cruise through these. After these, this one is so Doctrines of Salvation. So, this one next. You want to bring up the next one?
Oh, so, like I said, lots of screens this time.
Lots of screens, yes. So if you're just joining us and if you want to bid, you have to be registered to bid. If you go to our website, hideawayusedbooks.com, follow the auction site, and then we can get you in here and get you registered so you can bid. So this next church employee edition, this one's just shrink wrap. It doesn't come with the tissue paper or the Christmas card. This was the highest amount book ever ran on church employee editions. It is the Sermons and Writings of Ezra Taft Benson. There's tons and tons and tons out there. So if you are on a budget and you don't already have this book, as you can see, this one is brand new. The box is in perfect condition. So hit the yellow one and see if this is here. If you are interested in any of these after the fact, you can always come in to the stores, and we usually have some of these over there. So doesn't look like anybody's interested in that one. So these are special auction prices on these too. So this next one we have is, it's a 2-volume set. It is Gordon B. Hinckley, and it is Discourses of President Gordon B. Hinckley, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 has not been opened. Oh, sorry, Volume 2 has not been opened. Volume 1 has been opened, but as you can see, it is not damaged or anything. So, oh, this one has been opened, because that usually tells you if a book has been opened, if it has a bookmark, because you can never make them look like that again. Well, it's very difficult to. So anyway, we'll see if there's any interest in those. So sorry, this first part, well, I'm not sorry. First part of this is LDS books, because that's what I decided to put in here, because we have a ton of these back here. So put in the comments what kind of books you want to see on this little thing, this little auction we have. We're still trying to figure this out. All right, the next one up is this one. Has the Caring for Your Christmas leather book. This is a supplement to the Christmas card. So this one is a leather edition of the Holy Bible. This is the church employee leather edition of the Holy Bible. So it is pretty nice. It's fancy. Yeah, it's leather. So remember, we live in Utah. If you have any leather books, it's very, very important that you treat them okay. How do you ask that? If you go down to a leather supply shop, like it's in Orem, I think they're Tandy supply shops, they have moisturizing leather wipes, kind of like they look like diaper wipes or stationary wipes. Wipe down your leather books, otherwise they crack and they fall apart, and then your leather book blows into dust, especially here in Utah, where we have horrible amounts of no humidity, which no humidity in leather does not work very well when it comes to books. And you don't want to get them rebound, because rebounding is super duper expensive. So all right, the next one we have, oh, this is the nicest one we have out of this. Oh, no, not this one. The other one. This is the 2011 Christmas letter. This is what they look like. Of course, these are printed. They're not, I'm currently at Tandy's web. Yes, so this is not printed. I actually have some church employee editions that didn't make it into this auction. They are, 2 of the signatures are real and 1 of them's not. It's a stamp. So this right here is Thomas S. Monson, Teachings of Thomas S. Monson. I don't think it's ever been out of the box. Right here, beautiful. Definitely has never been read. That is brand new. That has never been opened. And I'm not going to open it. So, yeah, we're going to do this one here. And, yeah, in the box. Great for Christmas. So, that is what we are. And we're down to 3 viewers. Oh, here. All right. The last one, and then we'll get on to the other stuff. We have 2009 Christmas letter.
Oh, did you do Jesus the Christ?
Yes, nope. That's the next one. That's the last one. This is the last one.
Hold on.
Christmas leather book. Caring for your leather book. There was 2 in there. And then the Christmas thing. Book, 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 book. Brand new. In the box. Never been read. Jesus the Christ leather edition. It's nice. So, and this one is, oh, can you move it up there? We're on the next item.
Sorry, I lost. I don't know.
One moment, we're having technical difficulties.
On it. Show up yet?
Yes, there it goes. Jesus the Christ, leather edition, church employee edition.
There we go.
So, if we have any interest in that, as we move through the holidays, these will clear out. So, we thought we'd give you the first opportunity to get them before the Christmas rush. I can't believe it's almost Christmas. Well, for us, because we're in retail. And this Christmas, because of all the shipping errors, it's going to be interesting. There's lots of ships parked off on the West Coast that are waiting to be unloaded. Yeah, so if you want that special item, I suggest getting it sooner than later. All right, this concludes the LDS book run. So, next thing. Oh, we have Porcelain Doll. We got this in a book lot. It was really weird, but we got it. Of course, you have the certificate of authenticity and I'll be watching you. Book, or it's a porcelain doll. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, we get some random things sometimes. Yeah, if there's any interest in this, we'll open this up. Best offer, get a doll. Yeah, it's porcelain. It's a doll. It's a thing. Get it for you. Get it for whatever. It is here. So, ugh. I've had a cold this weekend. So much fun. So, yeah, porcelain doll is just kind of odd. All right, next thing. We're moving into Goosebumps, Terror in the Graveyard Game. Ooh, is that good? That was good, huh?
That was a good one.
I've been watching Dr. Horrible. Anyway, this is a 1990s game. I went through it. There are the playing pieces, like what you use Sorry or Parcheesi, they're missing. But those are easily obtainable. Everything else is in here. And this is a 3-dimensional game of Goosebumps. So, yeah. This is fun. It's so much fun to set up. And it looks fun to play. I have not played it. But these ones, it's a Milton Bradley. It's from our childhood. Maybe you played it, maybe you didn't. Maybe you wanted to play it. And it was probably an expensive game back then. So, but now you can get it. You can play it once. It's cheap entertainment. So, there's that one. If anybody's interested in that. Oh, so, what we're going to do now is we're going to pause for a second here. We are on this. Want to make sure that everything is working correctly. And then we're going to move on, because we have some more fun stuff to do. So, in the comments, right there, what kind of things would you like to see on this? What kind of books? Should we do themed auctions, or it's all Hobbity or J.R. Tolkien or LDS books, or should we keep it mixing up like this? Comment below. We're really interested in this. So, yeah, we want to know. Next thing on here, we have, it was Comic-Con last week. Maybe some of you went. Maybe some of you came to our comic book thing. Oh. We had a comic book event last weekend in our American Fork store. We had Spider-Man and Batman, and we sold comics and manga and all that fun stuff. Well, manga, thank you. That was Asia. Anyway, they're over there laughing at me because they can never say that. But we didn't have this. Star Wars Episode 1, Battle for Naboo 3D action game. So, I checked the things. There are all the pieces in here. We know Star Wars Episode 1 was the best movie ever. So, again, it's this. I checked it. There's all the pieces there. It's this weird lobbying game. I mean, high-quality family entertainment game from Hasbro. Yeah, it's fun to set up. You can see this right here. Look at this. Look at this great apparatus here, and then there's like that thing right there. It's just kind of weird. I mean, it's great. So yeah, it's kind of interesting in a weird, interesting, kind of horrible game way. I like board games. That's not in my collection, but it could be in yours. Am I digging myself into the hole? Uh-huh. Buy my stuff. All right. Well, that's fun. Let's move on to something more interesting. We have... Now I've made you sit through all of the stuff. Now we'll get to the cool stuff. We have this Firefly. They should really remake this. This was a great sci-fi thing. We have a 2-volume set of the official companion to Firefly. For all those people who love the Firefly, this is it. I've never actually seen this before. So before we stuck it anywhere, there it is. So what is it? It's the dialogue and all of the other fun stuff to go with the series for the ultimate geek in all of us. It's like the Hamilton books. I love the Hamilton books. So, Firefly, great sci-fi thing. And yeah, if you like Firefly, this would make a great collection into your collection. This would make a great addition to your collection. Wow, this is so much fun. I am a little bit tongue-tied today. Sorry. So if you're just joining us, because it looks like we have a bunch of new people on here, if you want to bid on any of this cool stuff, you got to be registered. So you go to hideawayusedbooks.com, you follow the auction page, you get registered. It takes a couple of minutes. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, there's a 30-second delay. So right now, that was 10 seconds. I'm even further, you're further behind than that. So I encourage everybody to go to our website where Twitch is, and I think I am the first bookstore on Twitch ever. I was going to do a gag with antique video game so I could be a proper Twitch person, but it didn't work out. So I didn't do that. Next one. Ho, ho, ho. This is the J.R. Tolkien. I have never seen this. I have never seen this ever in coming through. I have had about every other book J.R. Tolkien has. This one is cool. This is not The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. This is his other works. So, it's the Father Christmas Letters. I haven't read this week. Oh, man. This is so much fun here. Says, in America, children write letters to Santa Claus. In England, Father Christmas. But regardless of where the name they address him by, not many get letters from him. As Bailey Tolkien explains in her introduction to this book, Tolkien children were the luckier than most. So, he wrote letters back. So, introduction here, and he did artwork and all of that fun stuff. So, says we should read one of these letters. And some of it. It says, it has been bitter in the North Pole lately. The North Polar bear has spent most of his time asleep and has been less than usual this Christmas. The North Polar bear puts his nose against it and it took the skin off. This is why it did, bandaged with red flannel in the picture. So there's that. Anyway, this one is nobody's interested, but that's okay. Christmas is still a bit off. So moving on.
We'll put it in the store.
We'll put it in the store. We'll have it in the American Fork store. So we'll put that in the store, and that's fine. We just wanted to have you guys first dibs on it. We also hope that you'll tell us how great this thing is and tell your friends so we can get some more people on here too. Next thing, we have the geography book. I was digging through boxes last week and I found these. This is great. This is Utah State geography book in no, I'm wrong. It's 1898. Utah Geography school textbooks in 1898 in 2 volumes. Yep. So this edition was from Utah. You can see right there, edition for Utah. Oh, right there. So what is this about, you ask? It is about geography in 1898, about all the wild lands of Europe and Africa and the plants and animals and the maps of it. So, yeah, there is some damage in this because it is a school book, but it's just kind of funny how things are. So we'll put this on here, see if anybody's interested in these 2-volume set of old school books. So, yeah, how things change. So, sorry. Again, if you're just joining us, you have to be logged in to register. To get logged in to register, go to our website, hideawayusedbooks.com, and go to the auction page, and then get registered. So, next one on there. What is the next thing we're doing? Ted Marsh, the Young Volunteer. This was a little tiny book we got in the state a couple of weeks ago. And it is an old book, and I thought I'd just throw it up here for anybody who wanted this. It is. These are the kind of books that are very, very, very fragile, so we put them in other ways. So, anyway, the Ted Marsh, the Young Volunteer, it is about, this was printed, it doesn't have a printing date. Based on the paper, it was printed either late 1900s or late 1800s, early 1900s. So if there's any interested in this, I don't know much about it. It was old. I just threw it up here. So the Rangers to the rescue. And we're going to move on. So Health Stories, book 2.
Yep.
Okay, this is a reader. I actually like old elementary school readers. They're just kind of cool because they have a whole bunch of stories on them. And yeah, they're just really cool. I have my kids read them. Well, my 4-year-old is learning to read, so she'll read these when she gets a little while up. But this one is super, super early. Health Stories, book 2. So this was, I think, what was this one? I think this one, this was 1934. So this one was pre-war, which is cool. So we're going to read a story out of here. Let's see which one. There is just normal wear in this. Says, the star, it twinkled at me from the sky. It shook its shiny head. My dear, it said, it's 8 o'clock. Why don't you go to bed? It's not 8 o'clock yet. So there's some of these right here. There's also questions on some of these at the end. Oh, look at this. This is great. This says, foods that help make strong muscles. Oh, the protein's there. Foods that make strong bones and healthy teeth. Oh, the vegetables. And other foods that helps us grow and eat well. You know what's missing out of there? Twinkies. There are no Twinkies because they weren't invented yet. So we have a whole bunch of more of these readers. We have them available at both of our stores, in American Fork and Spanish Fork, as well as online. All right, I think the next thing is Azimuth magazines. How fun. So we actually have a bunch of these years, and we're putting them together as we get time. These are sci-fi magazines. This one is 1985, because everything was better in 1985. These are sci-fi magazines before sci-fi was standardized. So these are 13 volumes of this. We're going to see if there's any interested in these. So yeah, we got these out of an estate, and we thought we'd put them up here for our sci-fi people who may be interested in these. So we have this version, we have this year, we probably have other years too. They came in a big box, in a big tub, and we have to go through them and sort them out, and it's kind of a little bit of a process to do that. So Asimov, you know who Isaac Asimov was, a great sci-fi writer. This was, of course, in the later times when he wrote most of his stuff. So we have this one, and then we also have, we'll bring it up here. The next one is 1988, which we don't have these up. We're currently fitting on oh, there we go, 1988, just turn it yellow. 1988, same thing, it's just a different year. 1988. We'll have a bunch of analog magazines coming up here, and then there are Isaac Asimov, and we also have some sci-fi magazines. So it just depends how fast we get through everything on whether we're going to set these up and how we're going to offer these again. So, all right, now this is the fun part. We have some Stephen King first editions, first printings. Woo yeah. Ooh, yeah. So, Stephen King's, there is 2 first editions. There's the book club edition, and then there's a regular edition. So book club, as you may all know, you subscribe to it. It's Book of the Month Club. It's the same story, but it has different artwork. It has cheaper bindings, and it's made for Book of the Month. The other editions are first editions sent out to the public. All these that are coming up here, right here, they're all first editions, and they're not book club. They are not book club editions. So these ones also, they printed a lot of these. We actually have one more book over there we're just still doing some research on. What is it? It's Christy?
Oh, Terry.
Carrie. It's Carrie. We have a first edition Carrie that is a book club, but they didn't print too many of them because that was early. So here we go. This is Stephen King Mystery.
Misery.
Misery. Ah, I talk tonight. Don't try to do an auction when you're half sick. All right, Misery, first edition. Misery. And we will make this. This has been read, but it is still in excellent condition. So there was a few million, I don't even know how much. I checked on the Stephen King website. There was a bunch of these printed. So for $20, you get yourself a first edition, first printing Stephen King Misery. If there's anybody that's interested in first edition Stephen King, first printing, because every book has a first printing and a first edition. Just some of them have more than others. All right, next one up, we have The Dark Tower. It is The Dark Tower 5, because the wolves of the Kala. Dark Tower 5, this is the first edition, first printing of the Dark Tower series. Hardback, in really good condition. Big, heavy book by Stephen King. It is almost October, which means it is almost Halloween, and there's nothing better than to snuggle down with a good Stephen King book at Halloween. And this right here is a first edition, first printing. Yeah, that's fancy. You can be like, oh yes, I have my first edition, first printing of Stephen King. So, oh, nobody wants this. It's okay. We'll put it in the stores. But we thought we'd offer you first. All right. The next one is Insomnia the King. Insomnia by Stephen King. Wow, I'm doing great tonight. This again is first edition, first printing, really cool stuff. They printed a lot of these, so it's not a rare book, but hey, it's first edition, first printing. It's cool. It is kind of hard to find. We don't get first edition, first printings in very often. So every book has a first edition, first printing. Just some of them are better than others. Goes back to the Animal Farm. That's been a banned book too, Animal Farm. Well, they think we even have that right now. I love Animal Farm. It's great. That book was banned because it promoted communist ideas. And then it also was against communist ideas. Depends where in the world were you living for. There was equal opportunity hated. So, but Insomnia. So,
We got an offer.
thank you. This one we'll bring over here. So, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Last first edition, first printing, we have the Full Dark No Stars. Yep, this is the last one we have. And yep, first edition, first printing. And yeah.
Go green on that one. There we go.
Oh, nope, I am lying. Nope, it is. This is first edition, first printing. Sorry, I didn't know how to read the number line. Oh, I should show them number lines. Here's a pro tip for you guys. How you can tell. It's a first edition, first printing. There's a number line down there. I don't know if you can see that. I really hope you can. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. So it's the first edition. First of all, there's two different ways they usually do it. The first way is they just don't have a number line. The second one is they'll have a number line, but if it's like the 4th or 5th edition, if this was the 5th or the 9th edition, the number 9 would be gone. That's how you can tell it was the 9th printing of this book. So if you get to, for Harry Potters, that have 25 and 26 and 30 and 40. So yeah, there we have it. So fun stuff. All right, we are Where are we at in the world? We are here.
Are you afraid of the dark board game?
Oh, we got another board game. We have our childhoods again, maybe for some of you. Are You Afraid of the Dark board game? Yeah, I don't know much about it. I'm not. I really like board games. This is not in my collection. But, you know, nostalgia is real and it's important. So, I think it has this kind of a type of a mystery clue game type thing. So, yeah, no board games. Whoa. We're going on to the next one. All right, so we have something fun here. It is a record box, a kid's record box. And we stuffed it with kids' records. So some of these are in good condition, some of them are not in good condition. So Noah's Ark, Little Golden Books with the record. So we're going to cruise through these. Some of these, again, are not in great condition. Some of them are. We have Tuba the Tuba. Record looks fine. Cover's ripped. That has a record in it. Just Ocean Blue. Huckleberry Hound and the Ding-a-Ling. We have Popeye and Popeye and the Songs of Help and the Songs of Safety. So it's health and safety. You can be safe and healthy if you listen to that record. Maybe. And there's Quick Draw McGraw. Quick Draw McGraw Pals. Wow. I don't know how this got in here. Frankie Lane. It's a 45. Oh, we got a yellow record here. It is Pinocchio. When you wish upon a star, you'll get a yellow record no matter who you are. We have Lambert, the wish upon. There's a lot more. Anyway, $10. Here we go. You have to have a record player. 45s. You got Snow White. And that is, are these others are a little bit oddball. The calendar. No, 78. 78. We're arguing about what the best year was. It was our birthday year, so. 1977 token calendar. This is the year. When can you use 1977 token calendars again? What year? This year?
What's that?
You can reuse calendars. Pro tip, you can reuse calendars every few years.
True.
So,
I don't know.
one of these years, you can use this calendar. This has beautiful artwork in it from the original Lord of the Rings. There's May. There's June. That's gorgeous.
2022 is when you can reuse 1977.
So 2022, which is next year, which is only a few months away. You can use this. 2022. And you can have a great token calendar. So, if you want to go ahead and bid on this, you have to be registered. We're trying to monitor all the comments. Any bids? Oh, she's pillaging.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hold on, I guess.
These are in the boxes and everything.
Oh, no.
Huh?
I lost my page.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, we're going to do this. We have a 1978 token calendar. When can we use 78? In 2023? Probably. So it's 1978. We have these. This is from a different artist.
There we go. I found it.
Oh, good.
Ready now.
Okay. So there is. Ooh, there's a spider. That is awesome. And the king. So I'm just going to flip through these. Lovely artwork here. They always come with this panel right here. So these are really cool, and you really need to get that or Gollum will come get you. He wants to come to and live at your house. And that one. So this is 1970s. I think it'll. So many of you, some of you, don't know about the animated Lord of the Rings movies or the Hobbit movie. If you have, I'm sorry. If you haven't, you haven't missed much. But these next 2 years are based upon that animated movie we choose to forget, because it was really weird. But the movie rights were cheap. So this is from the animated movie. So yeah, love it or hate it, it is what it is. And this is 1979, and this is when the animated movies came out. So still Lord of the Ring artwork, but not a lot of fun.
Trying to sell it, not talk people out of it.
Oh yeah, this artwork is great. This is my favorite artwork ever. This is from the animated series. If you haven't checked it out, then check it out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm supposed to be selling all this stuff. Yeah. Anyway, that was 1979, and we have one last thing, which is the 1980 right here. So, and this one was not the animated series. This was another picture or another artist. So this one's actually a lot better.
This one didn't get saved.
Huh?
This one did not get saved in the system.
Which one? 1980?
Yep.
Oh.
It's not for that.
Oh, okay. Oh, 1980 is not for sale. All right. Well, it's been fun. We're going to skip a couple of weeks. I'm going to be out of town, and we've got to reorganize some stuff. Hope you enjoyed this. You can see all of our inventory at our website, hideawayusedbooks.com, or you can next to Cowboy Donuts and Dynamos. Inventory, hideawayusedbooks.com. Of course,